Hey there, ladies and gents, Pops here. As you can see, we're just doing some grass cutting. It's a bit of a contract. But I thought I'd just jump out, let the worker do that for a while we had a quick look around. I just wanted to show you this beautiful little spot because we're overlooking the harbour. There's the town of Kinlaig, the harbour, all the seagulls, look. Here's the castle. So yeah, you can see the sort of more industrial dock area around there. The mountains in the background. Beautiful. Right, I'll get on with this grass cutting contract. And then I'll give you an update as to where we're at. There's been some changes with regards to our own fields. We've made some progress. But I'll get this grass done, see you back at the farm and we'll have an update. So finished the grass field, we're just going to close the gate. Close the gate, close the gate. We are going to close the gate. We're going to leave the gate open. We'll let the farmer sort out his own gate. Okay, so I thought maybe we'd go on the journey home together to have a look around. Just a bit of sightseeing. You can see the bridge in the distance, the very far distance. That looks like the back of a pub. Oh, that looks like the only lamppost in the car park, which I've managed to hit. Okay, so this is a one-way street, so I definitely need to go this way. So we have two sell points. The ice cream place and Harbour View. Coffee, cakes and sandwiches, it says. Rather helpfully says one way pointing straight on, which obviously cannot be the case. And your typical British telephone box. Public toilets there, which is something you would see. Bridge to nowhere. Okay. The quickest way home is probably to go straight on, but we're going to go right here. Oh, actually, we're not, because the train's coming, so we're going to have a look and see the train. There you go. Awesome. Didn't see much of it, but at least we've got a glimpse of it. Okay, up here. Back into the 20-mile-an-hour limit. Oh, red light, red light, red light. Oops, sorry. Over the river. A little beach there. We can maybe do some fishing. Another red light. I could lose my license just in points adding up, going through red lights here. Two more sell-bys. All the harbour industry is down there, which we will go and look at another day. For now we need to get home, so up the hill. You can see a lot of the harbour stuff there. Come on mate, up the hill. Have to go down through that gearbox, I think. And there we go, that was where our previous product point was. Okay. See you back at the ranch. Just drop this off here and then I will bring you up to speed as to what's happened. Okay, let's just jump out of here, go up to the top grass field. So as you can see up here, we have a colleague fertilising the grass. Now because this is a grass field, it only needs one coating if you like, so when I get to the bit where he's done, if I walk over here, it should say 100% in the bottom right hand corner, whereas it says 50 at the moment. There you go, look. The bit that's been fertilised is 100%. So, you'll also notice, the beady-eyed among you, that it no longer says needs lime. You can see the lime on the ground. So the situation is, let's have a look at the map. So this is the requirement for lime. Any field that needs lime will show up like 36 does there. Our 4 fields, 20, 23, 22 and 35 have all been limed. As you can tell, in some places we've missed little patches, but essentially they have been done. Let's turn that off, turn on the fertilised. So 20, 23 and 22 have been fertilised and will require fertilising again. 35 is the field we were just stood in. That was already showing one lot of fertilisation because it's a grass field. And now that the fertiliser is working on it again, this is the second lot going down, like so. So then we will have 4 empty fields, fertilised, limed and ready to go. And the plan is, for the moment, we are going to grab the seeder, which can drill seed, and we are going to put grass seeds in that field and that field. We're going to have grass in all 4 of these fields for the next 6 months. We can probably take a couple of harvests of grass before we need to think about our sorghum, wheat, canola and whatever else it is we're going to need for our fish food. So that is the plan. So we need to basically get this field finished, then get on with some seeding. Right, just going to park this up against the wall. That'll do. And then the next thing we're going to need to do is attach our seeder. Which is in here. Like so. There is some seeds, so we should be able to fill it up. No idea how much seed we're going to need, but I guess we're about to find out. Let's just pull that forward slightly. Okay. Takes 900 litres. Well, we've got 3 fields to do. And that leaves us there's only 100 litres left. It was only 1,000 to start off with. Okay. Let's crack on. Get these 3 fields seeded. We may as well start here. So while our seeder is doing its thing, we are going to do another contract. To use up our time. As you can see, this is going to be a cultivating contract. This is back in the field we were harvesting before. So again, we're probably going to have an issue getting this through the gate, but you know, we live for this kind of fun. And it gives us a good excuse to use this big bad boy. So it's this field here on the right hand side now that the farmer needs doing. It's Katie, I think she's called. So let's get up to that gate and get this started. Let's see if this time we can make a better job of getting into this field. So I think we'll have a look at course play on this one. So we'll do the three headlands, and we'll do the centre first. Let's generate a course for that. Like so. Hopefully, first waypoint go. Nice wide tool, 14 meters. Should make the job that bit easier. Turn those off. There you go, 25 minutes. Okay. So I will come back to you when this field is about done. Then we can collect our 3 contracts. And when the grass seeding has finished. And I think then we'll be ready to move on to next month. I'll see you in September. So just before we move on, is it me or is something not quite right here? Just watch the front wheels. Yeah, I'm not sure that's how that's supposed to work, but presumably a little bug that will get sorted out at some point. And so welcome to September. Look at the weather. Okay, so the only thing that's happened that you didn't see happen was that I bought a jet wash, which is sat here. I might move it under cover a bit, but for the moment it's okay. So September, our very first thing is we're going to do the second lot of fertilisation on the 3 fields that need it. And then that's a job that's out of the way and we can forget about those fields for the next 3 months. And that is easy enough just to get done in a fairly short period of time. Right, that's field 23 started. We're going to leave that to do its thing because since I've had a sleep overnight, the month has changed. I've had a bit of a decision made. See you back at the farmyard. Just noticed that it's a bit early for it because it's only September, but someone's been very enthusiastic about putting the Halloween decorations out. Look, even up on the roof there. Plenty of pumpkins. Anyway, this decision. The decision I have made is that because it is going to be quite a while before we have any further grain crops, and because we will want to change it anyway, I am going to sell this little lot. This may as well be money in the bank, and then by the time we need it again, we will hopefully be a bit better endowed in the monetary system. Either that or at least in a better position to do a hire purchase on a very decent machine. Let's take this down to the shop and get it sold. Right, turn her off, jump out. See what we got. So the header and the header trailer aren't worth an absolute fortune, but just quickly repair it and then sell it. And we can sell that. And then we can do a quick repair on that. And sell that. Okay, 287,000 in the bank. What did we want to do? Sorry, it went the wrong way. I want to go to the shop. Right, so what I'm looking for in the shop here is one of those log fork. We're going to have to start utilising the trees we have. One of the ways we're going to do that is by starting our castle construction mission, which needs us to produce wood beams and planks and that sort of thing, which needs us to provide wood. So we're going to need some way of picking up, so we're going to go with that. Like so, and we'll get the fast track down here to pick it up. And for the moment, we're just going to drop it in this shed. Something we're going to be using the next episode when we start talking about these trees and what we're going to do with them. Right, let's drop this here. Oh, no, drop. Okay, let's go and see how the fertiliser is getting on. Let's take a quick look. Okay, so field 23 is done. 35 we knew from before was done. 20 is nearly done. We just need to do 22. And then that is all our fertilising done. So the only other thing that will then remain in this month is going to be whether there's any decent contracts to be done. Green beans, peas, red beet, Ps. They're all sort of fairly lengthy contracts. I think the only thing we might be interested in is this cultivating contract, which is a decent amount of money. So we're going to take that, we're going to borrow the items, that's field 19, we'll get that underway as well. So one thing's for sure, the weather isn't improving much. A bit of lane management, getting the right lane to go around the roundabout. Okay, so we need to go right here on the main road, bounce over the sleeping policeman. Like so, head towards the big bridge, but we need to turn off before we get to it. Like so, lovely little beach down there. Okay, so we are looking for somebody camping out there, look. We are looking for field 19. Which, if we've read our map right, will be on the left hand side, just up here. Yep, it's this one here. We just need to work out how we're going to get into it. Ooh. Another row of houses, another sell point. What's this one? Minerva's Magic Tricks, which is next door to Old Nessie Pet Shop. And I do believe I see a gate on the left hand side here. Someone's got an old caravan parked outside their house. Ah, now this, I believe, is our fish food. No, it's not a fish food, it's the aqua farm. Right, let's have a look in here, because again, this is something else we're going to be interested in at some future date. Can we get in if we've not bought it? Yes, we can. Here we go, look. Obviously empty at the moment. This is something that will be in our sights in the future. 95,000. Relatively cheap, but fishing's a bit way down the line at the moment. We need to start working on a woodland, and then we need to talk about quarries and stonemasons, because we need to look at the castle build. Castle build and fishing being our two main objectives here. Let's go back to the mundane world of trying to make some money by doing some contracts. So in the meantime, the fertilising is done. Let's just get this parked up. Put back under cover, out of the weather. And then I think what we'll do is we'll call it a day for this episode, because next episode is going to be something a bit different. Actually, what we will do, before we put it away, is let's go around and give everything a little bit of a spruce up. I'll start the engine on your jet wash. Come on, Pops, you can do this. Evo, come on. Good lad. Let's get everything nice and clean. While we're at it, we'll do the other two. Evo. Get this all nice and shiny sparkly as well. Is that one done? Come on, Pops, run. So maybe we need to rethink the whole shorts and t-shirt thing in this weather. Lovely jubbly, that's that all done. Right, let's get some stuff put under cover. Didn't want it quite that snug against the wall. Move out a bit. That's it. That's where we want it. And straighten out. That'll do. And now we've got rid of the combine, I think we're going to put the, what order should we do them in? Yeah, biggest at this end. We're going to put the tractors in here like so. Let's go and grab the other two. Speed racing in reverse. Turn him off. Quick sprint. Turn the engine off. Okay, everything's a bit better protected now. I'm just going to also close this door. And then we're going to stand in here because we're getting very wet in our shorts and t-shirt. Yeah. Not the best outfit for the weather. The cultivating contract's done, pretty much. Just needs to finish this headland. 197%, so this is the point at which we will say a fond farewell for now. So, thank you very much for sticking with me. Be good, stay safe. I'll see you again in the next episode where we will be getting our chainsaw out. I think is going to be the next big project for our farm. So yeah, I will see you then.